Ahoy there, this is Pirate Steven, one of your co-hosts for today. We're going to be talking some Disney Lorcana. This little episode or snippet, as you will be we're going to be doing some serious Disney Lorcana discussion, kind of like wish list type stuff. So we're going to be having a lot of episodes since we don't have a lot of stuff going on until actually see some gameplay or some more news drops. So it's me. I'm one of your co-hosts. With me, as always, is Patrick.
How's it going?
It's going. No new news. Well, they did have that toy fair in Germany, which sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Should have went. There was Lorcana stuff. So Disney Lorcana stuff.
Yeah, we had a few sneak peeks or better angles and images of some cards we'd already seen. But yeah, overall, we're back to kind of getting some drip feed of news. So, but we know how to make do.
That's right, we sure do. Because today's episode of discussion is going to be, we're going to break it down into the different Disney theme parks, and talk about which characters we dream about being in this game, or who would be cool to have in this game. So we each have our own top 5, and tonight's episode is going to be about specifically the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, and we'll do Disneyland, we'll do California Adventure, and Epcot and Disney Hollywood Studios, and which one am I forgetting? Disney's Animal Kingdom, of course.
Yeah.
So we'll get to all of them, but tonight's episode is strictly Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom park characters, because we're both park guys. We love going to the theme parks, and there are a lot of really cool original characters as well as characters from different movies that are in the park, and we kind of don't know how Disney Lorcana is going to handle park characters. Hopefully they get them in there, because as we heard, there's going to be like 4 different 200 card sets in a year, and we imagine this thing's going to go on for a couple of years. So hopefully the Disney park characters would get a chapter to themselves. And we know that Ravensburger is not too keen on having exclusive type stuff, but hopefully they change their mind, because you know what? I feel like it would have to be some kind of exclusivity to have theme park characters. So who knows? Who knows how it is? But let's get this thing kicked off, and tell me who your number 5 Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom character would be that you'd want to see in this game.
Okay, so my number 5, in full disclosure to those listening, Steve and I have not compared lists prior to this. So this is first time we're dropping our lists on each other. We might have some repeats. We have some backups just in case. That being said, top 5 Magic Kingdom characters for Lorcana. At number 5 for me, I have the Orange Bird. Thinking something that is just distinctively, Orlando, Magic Kingdom, something that makes it stand out. It's just that iconic, cute little orange character. I would be curious to see what some of the Lorcana artists could do to make him look a little more fierce, maybe. Who knows? I could see the character being something more of a support-based character, because it's not someone who's featured in a ride. It's more of a mascot for the Dole Whip and Citrus Swirl stand, which if you haven't been, that's a must-have Disney stack. I see this character being someone who could, refresh, heal, or maybe buff other characters with those delicious treats. But yeah,
he's kind of like the figment of the Magic Kingdom almost, because everybody knows Florida and orange juice go together, and Well, that's how the orange bird was made. I also had the orange bird on my list, so I went ahead and strike through it, and I'm gonna have to get one of my backups for that, of
So
course.
sorry.
But would it be cool if like there was like an orange bird card and you threw it down, and it was kind of like a hey, take a drink break or something. You're playing a stressful trading card game, get some orange juice or your beverage of choice. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, an orange bird would be totally cool. Let me see what my number 5 is. Oh, number 5. I went there. Main Street Electrical Parade Turtle.
Nice.
Right? And can you I mean, the foil design of that would be pretty sweet. I almost went Main Street Electrical Parade Elliot or like Snail or something, but I wanted something random as the turtle would be cool. Also, I was thinking I was going in my head with parades. I mean, Spectro Magic. The scary Spectro Magic Clowns was one of my backups. But I'm not going to say too many of my backups because I might need them later. So.
Well, and I think the nice thing about making these lists is that, looking at the work that Ravensburg has done in the past, they're not afraid to take some deep cuts. Looking at what they did with Villainous, and that's game series. They pulled out characters, villains like Ratigan from Great Mouse Detective, the Horn King from Black Cauldron. They'll surprise you. So definitely feels like something. The turtle definitely feels like it could happen.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So who's your number 4?
Okay, so my number 4, again, thinking of at least what is now uniquely Magic Kingdom in Florida. I went with Big Al from the Country Bear Jamboree. Did I just cross another one off your list?
That was my number 1, actually.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm a monster. But
Right?
I mean, the guy's iconic. I feel like you need a character who could kind of act as a tank, who could just absorb a lot of damage. And I don't think anyone could be beefier or tankier than Big Al. And if you've ever been to the Country Bear Jamboree, where he's from, he is a character who hilariously kind of throws the show off pace with his rendition of Blood on the Saddle. And I could see him kind of doing the same here. He interrupts the flow of gameplay for your opponent, right? By slowing them down somehow, buying you more time. But
yeah, and it'd be fun to have some kind of gameplay elements, like somebody throws down the Big Al card, and if your opponent can sing Blood on the Saddle, then you don't get as much damage or something like that. More interactive, like have a drink with the orange bird and then sing Blood on the Saddle. But yeah, Country Bear Jamboree is definitely a classic original attraction at the Magic Kingdom, and I mean, you couldn't go wrong. Big Al is a great choice. He had 3 different outfits because they had the original show and the Christmas show where he played the Baby New Year, and then the Country Bear Vacation Hoedown. So I would love to see him in that awesome Disney Lorcana art. Henry would have been a good choice from the leader of the Country Bears. Would have been a good choice as well. Or Liverlips McGraw is one of my favorites. So yeah, anybody from Country Bear, Big Al especially. Let me see where I'm going to go from here because I'm going to have to go back up.
what number? No, Al was number 1. I already stepped on that. What was Orange Bird for you?
I think it was 2. I think
Oh
it was
my
2.
goodness!
I know, man. I'm gonna have to go like weird on some of these. I'm gonna take the Haunted Mansion with my number 4 one before you get to take one of those. And I'm just gonna go with the Hitchhiking Ghost, and that may be the easy choice for Haunted Mansion, but they're popular enough, and I feel like a Hitchhiking Ghost card would be pretty cool. And yeah. Haunted Mansion. Seriously, the Madame Leota was also on my list. If you would have taken Hitchhiking Ghost or Candace, Constance Hatchaway, the bride would have been pretty cool.
Solid
Um,
choices.
the Hatbox Ghost is also very popular with Haunted Mansion fans. So any of those really would be cool. I just want the art on a card.
I I had as a backup because I figured you were gonna take. I steered way clear from Haunted Mansion and Pirates because I mean, look who I'm talking to.
Right?
Uh, my Haunted Mansion backup pick was actually the Caretaker and the dog. I could see some funny art with them. Maybe they digging graves. They could help you discard your hand, put it in the discard pile. Maybe they help you dig something back out of it. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Or the dog bites your leg and you have to hop on the leg as you're playing. I mean, this is the kind of interactivity. I don't like. We're coming up with some great gameplay ideas. I hope they listen to the show.
I
So
love it.
what is your next selection?
Okay, so are we on number 3 now?
Yeah, we're at 3 already.
Okay. Hopefully, if this is on your list, I'm gonna be scared. But I'm gonna technically count it as a character, but I'm gonna say I want some Lorcana card representing at number 3, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. I want it as a card, and I think it could work. I don't know. We don't know a lot of the gameplay rules yet, but if there's some way to kind of like transfer items across characters or go to new locations, I think what more stylish way to do it is than transporting things through the People Mover. For those who may not know, the People Mover is in Tomorrowland. It's a ride that almost has no weight whatsoever because it basically just takes you on a tour through Tomorrowland right above it. And you kind of see all the sights and the rides and you kind of scout out the land. Super chill ride, great way to kind of soak in atmosphere. And in the spirit of that, maybe it's a way to kind of scout some upcoming cards in your deck. Maybe look at the top 5 cards and rearrange them however. But yeah, gotta give some love to the People Mover.
You could probably play a game on the People Mover. It is the way the seats are across from each other. No, it's a great choice. I did not have that one. But I did have at number 3 another Tomorrowland attraction, which is the new Tron light cycle ride because synergy, right? Disney loves their synergy.
Absolutely.
And what could be more popular than to have their latest and greatest Magic Kingdom attraction featured in a Lorcana card? And I picked the name I probably am going to not say correctly, but Kiora. Did I say that right? I picked Olivia Wilde's character from the second Tron movie.
I think that's what the card text should just say is just Olivia Wilde from Tron.
Olivia Wilde, I could have went the easy route and picked Tron or anybody else, a Clue or somebody from the movies, but I picked the second movie and Olivia Wilde's character. So
and having been you have been to the Tron ride in Shanghai, and I'm curious, do any of those characters, spoiler alert, do any of those show up in the Shanghai ride?
I think the Rinsler character does. I'm gonna get to go on Tron very soon, so
Nice.
then, yeah,
That's awesome.
definitely. Because we talk about stuff with Disney Infinity too. They loved whenever something new came out, immediately putting it into the game. So, like seriously, if they had a Disney Lorcana Tron card or something that they sold in Tomorrowland or Disney Springs or in the parks, I think that would draw immediate attraction to the game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, are we ready for number 2s?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm glad I didn't step on your toes on that one, though. We both had Tomorrowland rides. That was cool. My number 2 for Magic Kingdom, number 2, not uniquely Magic Kingdom. They can be found in Disneyland as well, but I went with the Dapper Dans. I think they could be fun to play. I see them as, and you see this sometimes in Villainous and in other card games where you have kind of a similar card, and by itself, it's not very powerful, right? But if you have another one of that kind, it kind of increases in power. They both become more powerful. And it kind of made me feel like, okay, you get all 4 Dapper Dans out there, those guys who sing on Main Street. and you get all four out there, and they become this kind of force to be reckoned with in the game, so to speak. So, had to represent Main Street. Sometimes, if you're lucky, one of the first things you encounter when you go into the Magic Kingdom, and I don't know, just felt right.
It's a good one. Good one. I actually thought you were going to go with um, Rover the dog from Carousel Progress. I thought you were going to go even deeper cut there. But yeah, another opportunity to get your opponent to sing a song or lose a turn. I mean, come on, the interactivity. We're just right in the game itself. The gameplay is there. Very good choice. I'm going to go with for my number 2. I'm going to go with PhilharMagic Donald because he looks really good in the Sorcerer Mickey hat. I know we've seen Sorcerer Mickey sort of in the game already, but we like Donald Duck, and we haven't seen him in any cards yet. And unless he's taken over Chapter 2 or one of the future chapters where he gets as many cards as Mickey, I'm going to slide him into PhilharMagic Donald as my number 2 choice.
And so you would give him the Sorcerer's Hat. That would be the card art versus being stuck in the tuba.
Yeah, that perfect. It could be the Chaos card. You put Donald down in the deck, just goes to Chaos.
I like it.
All right, before we go to our number ones, do you have any other ones that didn't make the cut?
Okay, so on my deep dive backup list, things I did not pick for my number 1 are as follows, and I will not explain. There will be no other context. I'll just go through them. The Pirates of the Caribbean dog who holds the key.
It's a good one.
The alien from Alien Encounter.
I had that on my backup list as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or Skippy. Skippy was that alien that you saw in the pre-show.
Nice. I have the Great Goofini from the Barnstormer and the Meet and Greet and Storybook Circus. And last but not least, I thought, let's go for it. Let's have Abraham Lincoln or someone from the Hall of Presidents. Nothing, we don't want to be divisive or political, but we can all agree Lincoln, I think it would be hilarious to just throw down an Abraham Lincoln card in the middle of all these characters and just watch them wipe up.
Oh, heck yeah. He'd be powerful. Throw that axe around. I mean, come on. Good choice. What are your backups?
Or do you want to say them before you're 1?
No, I can say these.
Okay.
I think there's only 2 of them that we haven't got to. And I hope I don't take your number 1 here. Sunny Eclipse.
Nice.
He is definitely a star of Tomorrowland. And then I put Roy Disney because I thought Roy Disney doesn't get enough representation as far as anything really at Disney, but he was the main reason how that park got finished and after Walt Disney passed away, and I think a card with him on it would be a cool tribute.
I love that. I love that a lot.
Yeah, so Sunny Eclipse and him and Roy Disney. So.
Solid.
So what's your number 1?
Would Roy be with Minnie? Like he is?
Well, he could be with Minnie, yes. If you don't know, Roy Disney and Minnie have a statue on Main Street. He's kind of just holding her hand and telling her stories, probably about how hard it was to build that park.
And is that a uniquely Magic Kingdom statue?
You know what? I think I've seen it another place, maybe tomorrow. Okay. Maybe one of the international parks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, yeah, everybody needs a little bit more Roy O. Disney in their life.
I love it. Love it. Okay, so ready for
number 1? Didn't say. I mean, sorry.
No.
Obviously, Captain Jack Sparrow or Barbossa would have been good for Pirates of the Caribbean as well.
Totally.
I feel like they're going to be, but I didn't choose them as part of my top 5 because I feel like they're going to be in the game at some point for sure.
And we also have a Disneyland top 5 coming out sometime.
We do, we could steal that for that. And then one of my other favorite Disney characters is Gaston, and I feel like someone's going to nail him with awesome art at some point in this game. I mean, we already got Hades. Um, I think Gaston, who's well represented in Fantasyland, would make a good character as well.
Love it. Awesome. All right. So my number one, and you almost revealed it a moment ago, and I was sweating bullets because I thought it was coming up. My number one is from the Carousel of Progress. I technically have John, who's the dad. John from the Carousel of Progress, but that doesn't sound exciting, so I'm going to throw the dog in there too. They're tandem, right? Classic, iconic ride. I have a personal connection to it because it was like my parents would take me. It was their favorite ride. When I took my kid, it was one of hers. She sings the song. It touched my heartstrings. But just a classic experience. And I could see it totally working where you have, we've seen in Lorcana, or how some of these characters are supposedly going to work, these alternative characters where you kind of put an alternative character on top of, Rockstar Stitch goes on top of regular Stitch kind of thing. So there's kind of, you build on some of these characters, right? So it's kind of like, well, could you start with like a 1900s Carousel of Progress dad card, and then put the 1920s card, the 40s card, and then the today card, and then you just, who knows what they could do with them. Have them be souped up with all sorts of sweet appliances and inventions around them. Make the dog half cyborg. Go for it. Who knows? But a lot of possibilities there. That's my number one. Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong without Carousel of Progress. I mean, you could have somebody throw down an Uncle Orville, no privacy at all card, or you can have the grandma top flying ace card, where she was winning in VR against the youngin. So yeah,
there you go.
Those are really deep cuts. That was good choice there. All right, so mine, I didn't do an official Pirates card, so that is my number one, and really it could be so many different pirates. You can pick Captain Red, one of the newer pirates, or I picked the Auctioneer because I feel like he has, when I think about the ride, I feel like he has a classic Alice Davis costume look about him, and I feel like he could do something in the game regarding bidding or taking away something. So that was my choice. I could have went deeper than that. Maybe I should have made Sunny Eclipse my deep cut, but yeah. Pirate Steven, I picked a pirate card for my number one.
You give the people what they want, right?
Right.
And plus, we have a Disneyland, like we said, list coming soon, and I'm sure some pirates might be featured on that as well. But do you have a preference as to who has the better pirate ride?
Oh, Disneyland for sure. It's 13 minutes. It's 13 minutes longer than the Walt Disney World one. So
yeah,
and you get multiple drops. But that's the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. There's probably, if we didn't say any of your choices, please put in the comments below. We want to know what's your top 5 look like. I would love to know that. You can tweet us at Lorcana Talks, or you can tweet us individually. I'm at the Pirate Steven.
Yeah, and I'm at Post It Pat.
Yeah, we want to know. Let us know, and your Magic Kingdom only, because we're going to be going through all the different parks, and let us know who you want to see as really cool art in the game. The other cool thing that I know we'll probably talk a lot about Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which is another game that was in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. But they had really cool exclusives, like for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So that'd be something cool to be able to go to an event or visit a park and get an exclusive card. I feel like just having that would be cool for the game. But I know Ravensburger did say, like we said earlier, that these are cards that are going to be widely accessible to every card in the game. So we'll see if that holds true. But kind of want some kind of exclusivity out there. It makes card collecting fun.
Yeah. And you could very well, I could see it happening to where maybe some of these are timed exclusive. Maybe it's just the art itself. You know, you could have a version of the card that's, you know, plays identically to the one you would get in a typical booster pack, but maybe the artwork is different when you get it from, you know, the Main Street Emporium. Who knows?
All right, thank you for joining us for this this Lorcana Talks discussion, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.